Kate Hartley is with us from the Pacific Justice Institute, and I know that she is also a part of this great movement that we want to try to get a hold of here in Idaho, which is the Traditional Family Act. There was a resolution that has been circling the state capitol that would recognize the value and celebrate the importance of traditional families. And so this resolution appears to just be stuck on the Senate side, and it won't see any more light of day. But that doesn't mean that we can't celebrate this to begin with. And so here it is, tradfam.org. And Ms. Hartley, please walk us through this and what you hope that this movement does and what it's all about.
Yeah, the purpose of this resolution is to provide a better platform to celebrate the traditional family. And it runs from Mother's Day to Father's Day, and each week celebrating a different portion of the family. And as you said, it passed overwhelmingly in the House and just got stuck in Senate State Affairs. And so, look, as far as I know, it's not going to be heard in Senate State Affairs, which is very disappointing. But as you said, that shouldn't stop us from having these celebrations anyway. And so the purpose of this is really for each individual community to take a hold of this and have whatever type of celebration they want during this time frame, and to just provide a platform for people who believe in the traditional family, believe it is best, and have that viewpoint and the positive outcomes that flow from traditional families. And this is something that is being suppressed in current culture, and it is labeled as all kinds of negative things. And the statistics don't support that. They support that the traditional family does provide a lot of positive outcomes compared to non-traditional families. So that's the purpose. I would imagine we'll try again next year on this, but in the meantime, there's, as you said, celebrate anyway and get this out there, and don't just feel suppressed if you believe in the traditional family. It's been a difficult thing in this country and in this state, but that's what we're trying to work on here.
Yeah, and there was some fantastic arguments that were made during the debate on this on the floor as well as in committee. There was a feeling that even in presenting this resolution, you could sense the attack, that it was that you were feeling just because and then once again, we're here in Idaho where everybody would have thought that something like this would have sailed through. And yet when it gets to the Senate State Affairs over there, it sits there and because people feel like it's offensive when in all reality, I mean, people are offended every day. I'm offended every day by things that I see out in our culture or things that just happen. And what offends me may not offend you, but we have to go through it. I mean, we got people shouting names at each other, people calling each other horrible things online in real life. And so whenever there's an opportunity to say, hey, let's celebrate something good, and it gets shot down like this, it just feels so wrong. In your work, and you've met a lot of people, you meet a lot of different folks who are especially in the free speech world. How did we get here? How did we get to this point where we get so offended that we have to take legal action against just being offended? I mean, you see that, right? You see people. I'm sure there's people that you would agree with that get offended by what they see, and they beg you to take their case, and you have to explain to them that offense isn't a defense.
Exactly. I think that's just a common narrative, that if something is offensive, that that gives you a right to shut down their speech, and obviously that's not legal. And it's amazing, like you said, the narrative on this specific issue was just phenomenal to watch. Just the negative gut punches that we were taking. I think if anything, it proves our point how badly we need something like this, because it is being attacked. And people are saying the traditional family is offensive. It's just unbelievable that we are here. And I watched a testifier say that the resolution actually violates the First Amendment because it's promoting a religion, and this is where we're at, and it's frightening. There's just a huge lack of knowledge on these issues. And of course, I see that firsthand all the time. But I guess my encouragement to everyone is, you are a citizen of this state in this country. You should know what your rights are and be able to articulate them to others as well, and take back this narrative that on all these issues that is just absolutely incorrect. And to answer your question, how did we get here? I don't know if I can answer that, but just a lot of lies, being repeated and repeated to the point where a lot of people believe them, and then they repeat them again. So
yeah.
Know the truth, know the law, know what your rights are. I think that will help. A lot of people just don't know, and they give in because they don't know.
Yeah, no, it's very true. Very true. All right. Well, if everybody out there, if you're committed to fighting for the truth, knowing the truth and defending the truth and all sorts of things that have to do with truth, first you got to pray, and then you got to go check out the Pacific Justice Institute and find out all the stuff that you can learn and their resources and ways to support them. Here's your website. Kate, please tell us how to get to this website and how else to follow your work.
Yes, thanks, Matt. So our website is pji.org, and there's a lot of free resources there. You can also request legal assistance there. And if you're in Idaho, everything will be directed to me. And I'm happy to talk to anyone about anything, whether it is you actually have a legal problem or you just want to learn more. Please feel free to reach out.
Fantastic. All right, Kate. Well, happy Easter to you and your family, and we will check in with you, especially if one of these bills do magically reappear. We want to get your perspective on it. So,
thank you, Matt. You too. Have a great weekend.
All right. Thank you.